guys, hello. Okay, I've been seeing familiar faces. Yeah. Okay, again, good evening, everyone. Our partners, dealers, friends, and of course, we have our industry partners. Of course, I would like to say hello to our friends from Intel Philippines. You have Intel Philippines here present. You have from Microsoft, we have people here. Of course, definitely, we have our media partners present here in today's celebration. We have our dealers who are also here, and of course, we have our very special guest celebrating with us in today's triumph or celebration for Asus Philippines. So, as you know, Asus has been innovating and has been really appreciative of all the efforts that you have been providing to the brand, and this is our way of saying that we innovate beyond the tech discussion, because this is something that we have been passionate about: design, beauty, and elegance. So that's something that we wanted to instill into this event and celebration. So today, you will witness how Asus exceed the limits of innovation. Okay? Transcendence for us is a brand manifesto. It's a challenge, so to speak, to offer the best possible technology present in today's world that will empower people to perform better in today's society. As you know, the machines present in this day and age are a lot, there's a lot of competition, you see a lot of products, innovative and very relevant, but Asus ZenBook would be the one that would best implement the empowerment and of course the kind of upliftment that we wanted to share and showcase to end users and even to the people that needs this kind of technology. Thus, when you think of Asus ZenBook, you think of two main things. Asus ZenBook is a product of transcendence, and transcendence for us, as you know, is innovation. It is an innovation that offers a perfect balance of prestige, elegance, beauty, and great performance. And again, tonight in this celebration, I would like to welcome you and say thank you on behalf of the entire Asus team for celebrating us in this momentous event. And I hope you will enjoy our simple way of saying thank you to everyone. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Andy Pagdala. And to get you a picture of the brand's presence in the country, please welcome our Asus Philippines Group Country Manager, Mr. George Su.
Hello, good evening, all our media friends, our friends in the live stream, and our industry partners from Intel, Microsoft, and our channel distributor partners, and our dealer partners, and of course, our special guest, and not to forget to mention, I think Miss Universe is there. Let's give her a round of applause. So tonight here in Transcendence, we celebrate elegance, beauty, and performance. In line with the performance, we are pleased to share with all of you the overall market growth and the direction for Asus consumer notebook this 2017. And based on the IDC data, Asus is the #1 notebook brand in Southeast Asia region with 26% market. And ending last 2016, in the Philippines, Asus has recorded a phenomenal 20 times growth over the last 5 years. So thank you very much for your support. So we appreciate the trust, and we will ensure that we will continue sustain this growth momentum in the coming years. And this is 2016. We are proud to share with you that Asus consumer notebook has achieved 22% market share in the Philippines. And these are the key segments where Asus is considered the market leader. From the Metro Manila region, Core i5 segment, Core i7 segment, and the certain months in last year. And this year, we want to challenge ourselves, and we want to set the bar even higher by reaching 50% market share in ultra thin segment. So
Hello,
this
Sir
is
Ricky.
a very aggressive target, and we are confident we are able to achieve that with all the support from our partners and our customers in the Philippines. And again, thank you for joining us, and we hope you will enjoy tonight's show. Thank you.
Thank you, Asus Philippines Systems Group Country Manager, Mr. George Su. With its revolutionary features and sophisticated design, the all-new ZenBook 3 redefines the meaning of a luxury notebook. Beneath its premium look and feel is a powerful notebook that will go the distance in terms of power and performance. The ZenBook 3 Deluxe's transcendence of the usual industry expectations lies parallel in the way today's Filipino women bring conventions and traditions. To celebrate today's modern Filipino, we want to present the latest collection from one of the country's most respected and most iconic fashion designers. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the creations of a fashion designer extraordinaire, Mr. Laurel.
Sige, urang ka na konti.
There you have it, the marvelous creations of Mr. Rajo Laurel.
My concept of a modern empowered woman would be somebody who is confident, curious, and has the courage to do something different and break the mold. The role of an empowered woman in today's society may be to inspire the youth, teach them that being a woman, you're not limited. Not to be afraid to break barriers, also that we can excel in the exact same things that men excel at. The importance of having the right technological tool in today's world is because right now the digital revolution is happening. The ZenBook for me represents my life, inside showbiz, outside showbiz, personal, and it all comes together into one amazing, sleek piece of technology. The ZenBook aids me as an entrepreneur.
Umalaw ka ba? Umadjust ka?
It's a
Lumapit ka?
high-performance tool. This ZenBook has the longest battery life I've ever seen. Aside from that, it keeps me my life
Si Isabel nasa
compartmentalized.
naman ano eh.
Women are
Ako na yung
constantly
passion siya, si Isabel na lang.
roles left and right, and it's all about managing time. I think really balancing your work and your life. I think I am able to do all these things because I take time within the day for myself. I wear a lot of hats. I'm a content creator. I like to keep relevant in the digital world, and I think that the ZenBook helps me do that. And of course, it's super cute.
The Asus ZenBook 3 Deluxe is a notebook with no rival in beauty and style. As one of the country's most influential style icon, the newest Asus ZenBook 3 Deluxe brand ambassador is a modern Filipina who breaks conventions and defines her own style. Ladies and gentlemen, experience the new ZenBook 3 series.
Yun, may ilaw na.
To officially welcome our newest ambassador and our featured designer, may we invite Asus Philippines product manager for consumer notebooks, Mr. Joey Novo, and Asus PR head, Mr. Andy Facona, on stage.
Hello, good evening everyone. Welcome to Transcendence. Okay, I'd like to talk about the product, but before we start, I'd like to call back Mr. Rajo, Laurel, and Ms. Isabel Daza up here in the middle. Welcome. Hi, thank you for that. Welcome to Transcendence. So actually, we just have a few questions that I think everybody would like to know. So Isabel, I heard that you were able to experience the ZenBook 3 for about a week or more. Tell us about your experience.
Yes, so I was lucky enough to get the ZenBook 3 Deluxe in advance, and I absolutely love it. Aside from the fact that it's very sleek, it's light, you know, that's very important to me, the aesthetic of the tool. Syempre, also, inner beauty counts. So the Asus ZenBook Deluxe 3, it has a very clear resolution, and that's important to us in our industry. Its battery life lasts like nothing I've ever seen in a day and age where we're constantly charging our devices. And not only that, it's very quick to respond. So I haven't found any time that it lags or it hangs. And it's very smart. I don't know. I'm connected to it already.
Thank you for that. Mr. Rajo, I have a question for you. Because I'm noticing this trend that technology and fashion they seem to be converging. Do you agree? Tell us more about it. What do you think?
Well, absolutely. In this day and age, we want to be connected. We always want to be the fastest and the best. So basically, using the ZenBook 3 Deluxe, we are now able to do things faster, quicker, and at the pace as the Filipino designer that is going global.
There you have it, folks. Words from our newest brand ambassador, the beautiful Miss Isabel Daza, and the fashion icon, Mr. Rajo Laurel. Thank you once again. So once again, thank you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the night. I know you want to learn more. It's not just all about the beauty, right? So let's talk about what's inside and what's powering this UX 490. So there are 5 main things that I'd like to talk to everyone about. It's just 5 key points that I think is going to be very important when we talk about the UX490. Could I have the next slide, please? Sorry. Sorry, some technical glitches. Very good. Okay. So you've seen glimpses of the new UX490, okay? But I think you've also noticed that in the fashion show, you saw a couple of other laptops that we haven't really announced. Okay, they're the UX530 and the UX430. These 3 are going to complete our lineup for the year. Okay, but let's talk about the UX490. Okay, this is the ZenBook 3 Deluxe. Okay, 5 main key points we're going to talk about. First up is beauty. Okay, just by glimpses of the notebook, you already know how wonderful and how beautiful this notebook is. Okay, when Isabel Dazo walked up on stage and placed a laptop there, it's something that you already know is going to catch attention wherever you bring it. Okay, it's one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful laptops that I've ever seen. That I think you would agree with me that you've seen as well. Aren't they? So it's really for us, ultra mobility designed for the elites. Okay? It's designed for image and fashion, mixed with power. It's something that you'd want to bring when you go out, outside of your bag, instead of inside. It's something you'd actually want to ramp around. It's something that you know you'd like to display outside, instead of just inside your house. But shrinking it into a very sleek and ultra-thin profile doesn't mean we had to make sacrifices. This ultra mobility, this device, we actually put more into less. The ZenBook 3 Deluxe, while 30% more thin than her nearest competitor, it's actually much lighter than it too. At around less than 1 kilogram lighter than their nearest competitor, it's something that you wouldn't expect would be so powerful, right? It's a unibody, all-metal finish that takes 40 steps to accomplish, and it's capped with gold highlights at the rounded edges to complete the all-around sophisticated look, to cap it all off. The material is an aerospace-grade aluminum alloy that's 50% stronger than the industry standard. And the screen, it's protected by Gorilla Glass 5. It's thin, yet ultra tough. Amazing, isn't it? Then of course, for those who don't like the blue hue, we do have the neutral color balance, which is the quartz gray, for a more balanced lifestyle and color choice. Of course, it's nothing, it's not going to be worth it. It's nothing but just a pretty device, right? It has to be something that you actually want to bring with you and something that you can actually use. So, let's talk about performance. The ZenBook UX490 carries a Core i7, 16 GB of RAM, and up to 1 terabyte of SSD inside. We even have support for dual 4K monitors on the go. To cool its power, we actually had to redesign the system altogether. It features the world's thinnest 3mm fan, and inside it is 0.3mm liquid crystal polymers to make sure that the laptop is really cooled when you're using it. Not only that, we don't use the regular SSDs inside. We use an NVMe PCIe by 4 SSD compared to the regular SSDs that our competitors use. It's up to 20 times faster than HDD Ultrabooks in the market. Furthermore, our memory is overclocked too. We use a 2133 MHz RAM compared to the 1600 MHz that our competitor uses, out of the box. And of course, you've been asking, ultra-thin device, ultra-powerful, ultra-ubos agad ang battery? Well, not really. With the ZenBook 3 Deluxe, you get up to 10 hours of battery life. Amazing, isn't it? And with a dual onboard Wi-Fi AC, we guarantee the best connection whenever it's available. Next up, let's talk about the display. I mean, it looks good, it has good performance, but it's not really going to be a complete package if the things that you want to do on it doesn't look good, right? Well, the ZenBook 3 Deluxe has a 14-inch Full HD IPS display with TV grade 1000:1 contrast and 300 nits. Trivia, an average TV only has 100 to 200 nits,
So that's more powerful than the average TVs you find in most homes today. And it looks all the more beautiful with an almost impossibly close to zero bezel. At just 7.4 mm bezel, it looks like it doesn't even exist. Relatively, this is much more compact than our nearest competitors. And if you actually need to have the image or have the display tweaked to your liking, we actually have the Asus Splendid Technology software, which you could tweak according to how you want your display or your pictures and videos to look like. The eye care tech in particular reduces the blue light for comfortable reading. For those who like to work at night when it's dark, right before you sleep. And then with the True to Life technology, we offer 200% better sharpness in details when it's activated. We've upped the standard in sound too. So you've got the performance, you've got the beauty, you've got the display, and then you've got the sound. And now, we want to tell you that despite the thin frame, we have a quad speaker system with Smart Amp, co-developed with Harman Kardon. It's more powerful than it looks. It really meets expectation and even goes beyond it. The 4-piece speakers produce sound that immerses you similar to what you would find in a surround sound, but in a more intimate level. And like our display adjustment, we actually have a software that you can adjust the sound to your liking and to your need, just like a normal sound system. All in all, we believe that these 4 things cap up the wonderful experience. But there's actually so much more that this UX490 offers. Okay? And to top the UX490 experience, we have a full-size keyboard on it. Most Scotia tints will have to do with an 80% shrunk keyboard, but not us. We feature a full-size backlit keyboard with 1.2 mm travel distance for the ultimate comfortability in typing. The keyboard is not shrunk. And of course, we have the fingerprint scanner where one touch lets you access your device. So you don't have to choose which user has to log in. If you're already pre-registered, the one who touches the laptop, you'll automatically be logged in. It's amazing and efficient. We also have Cortana with voice and all the available software that the Windows devices come with. And then of course, I know you'd also like to hear about the UX430 and 530. So I'm just going to be brief about this. Okay? The UX430 and 530 embodies the spirit of the UX490, but in a more affordable or attractive price point. Okay? It sports the same glossy metal finish with 5 different levels of coating. It also has the incredible sound by Harman Kardon, and also has the same seamless one-piece keyboard that's full-size, not shrunk, and all the other features available. Okay? So there you have it, folks. And lastly, but not the least, we have a small surprise for you for the UX430 and 530. Everybody says that such a thin device can't be as powerful, right? The last bit of surprise that we have today is that despite the thin frame, we were able to put a Core i7, a 1TB SSD, 16GB of RAM that's overclocked to 2133 MHz, and for these 2 notebooks, we were able to fit in a GTX 950M inside it. So there you have it, the UX490, the 430, and the 530. Thank you.
Thank you, Asus Philippines Product Manager for Consumer Notebooks, Mr. Joey Noco. At this point, to discuss about their incredible partnership with Asus, may we call on stage Microsoft Philippines representative, Mr. Joel Guzman.
Thank you. Hello everyone. I am Joel Guzman, Channel Executive from Microsoft. And I'm so happy to be here in front of you guys to witness this very powerful, very sleek design new lineup of devices called the ZenBook lineup. And I'd like to thank George and the Asus team for inviting me here, and I'm very happy to be with you all. You know, in this day and age, we're experiencing a 4th revolution, as you may say. Way back then for the first industrial revolution back in the 1930s. And then this 4th revolution is called the digital transformation or digital revolution. And digital revolution is not just about softwares or applications disrupting businesses and other industries to provide extreme value for end users out there. It's also about going beyond the limit when it comes to hardware features. And in Microsoft, we have a term for this called modern personal computing, or modern PC. And a modern PC has basically three things. Number one, a modern PC has the most updated features when it comes to operating system. And with Windows 10, with the likes of the Cortana feature, with the likes of our Windows 10 inking feature, which we just recently launched back in the Windows 10 anniversary update, we are enabled, or we become more productive. Second, a modern PC is about power. A modern PC is about performance. Faster processing power, higher resolution, longer battery life. That's the epitome of a modern PC. Third, what's a modern PC without it being sexy? What's a modern PC without it being thin? And what's a modern PC without it being lightweight? To fit our mobility needs in this day's lifestyle. I'm a mobile worker, I'm sure we all are, with our mobile devices, and we need lightweight devices. And with the things that I listed to you guys, a modern PC, and this device that you can see at the back there, with the ZenBook lineup, that's the epitome of a modern PC. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank the partnership I'd like to thank George and the team for the strong support with Microsoft. And with the ZenBook lineup, let's go beyond the limit and let's break the barrier. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Microsoft representative Mr. Joel Guzman. And to discuss about their incredible partnership with Asus, may we call on stage Intel Philippines representative Mr. G.P. Padden.
Hey everyone, good evening. I know you guys are surprised that I'm here. So first of all, I'd like to thank Asus for having me here, of course, with a partnership between Intel and Asus. So right now we are, of course, I'd like to congratulate first Asus for this incredible launch of the ZenBook 3 Deluxe. Of course, with the latest Intel 7th Gen processor. So over the past years now, we have witnessed a lot of notebooks, the targets for every type of user. So we have for students, young professionals, content creators, gamers, and even for people who prefers portability over performance. But with the 7th Gen or the Kaby Lake processor, we have seen the transition in terms of the performance gap has been closer than ever. So with the 7th Gen, you just imagine, so the slides right here, just wait for the slides to come up. Okay, so we need to go to the Intel part. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Okay, so there has been a technical glitch in terms of the slides, but I'll just discuss about the 7th Gen, right? So in terms of the Kaby Lake now, this has been our most powerful processor yet. So it features the 14nm plus process, in which we installed a media engine chip that has been optimized for 4K resolution. Because we believe by year 2020, we expect about 70 to 80% of all the PC devices around the globe to have a 4K resolution as its native display. So in which now, as early as now, we are planning to put in our latest Intel Core processor. So with that, again, thank you guys for listening and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Intel representative Mr. G.P. Padden. And for a very important announcement, please welcome back on stage Asus Philippines Country Manager Mr. George Su.
Hello again. I'm very excited as you, to know the moment of truth. Together with more than 11,000 of the friends in the live stream, I'm going to disclose this. So this is the moment you have been waiting for. So the ZenBook 3 Deluxe with 3 different variants. So can I have the slide back? Okay. we already introduced all the features, all the design, beauty, elegance, performance together. So the ZenBook 3 Deluxe with 1 terabyte SSD limited edition, some of you already have a glimpse, priced at 104,995 pesos. And the ZenBook 3 Deluxe with 512 GB SSD will be priced at 89,995 pesos. And the last thing but not least, the ZenBook 3 Deluxe with 256 GB SSD priced at 81,995 pesos. And the Asus ZenBook 3 Deluxe will be available also on a pre-order basis on Asus website. So moving on, the Asus ZenBook UX530 will be priced at 69,995. While the next SKU, ZenBook UX430 will be priced at 59,995 pesos. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Pwede na, UX430. Ano yun, yung mas manipis yun, saka 1 terabyte na SSD.
Thank you very much. May we invite on stage Asus Philippines Systems Group Country Manager, Mr. George Su, to join brand ambassadors.
One more thing, sorry. The Asus ZenBook UX530 and 430 will be available on these following Asus concept stores nationwide from this March onwards. So, and again, we hope you enjoyed the show tonight. The experience area will be open very soon. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. George Su. Please remain on stage as we call our brand ambassadors, Ms. Isabel Daza and Mr. Rajo Laurel, Microsoft Philippines representative, Mr. Joel Guzman, Intel representative, Mr. G.P. Padden, Asus Philippines product manager for consumer notebooks, Mr. Joey Noko, Asus product marketer for consumer notebooks, Ms. Yakuri Abe, Asus PR head, Mr. Andy Fakar for photo opportunity. one is excited to own this new elegant and powerful notebook. Before we end tonight's festivities, we'd like to invite everyone to our experience area to know more about the newest product lineup. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Good night and enjoy the new Asus ZenBook 3 Deluxe.